And we are back. Pokemon Platinum, Hardcore Nuzlocke, only using Water-type Pokemon. We have made it through the Elite Four here. We have one final member, and then Champion Cynthia. So we're working with 5 Pokemon, as we did lose our Tentacruel in that first video, facing off against Aaron and his Bug-type Pokemon. It was an absolute tragedy, but this run has honestly been an absolute tragedy, as this is our 10th and final attempt of this game. And man, it's been a lot of fun, but it has been very difficult. But with all of that being said, we're going to go in against Lucian and his psychic type Pokemon, and this is going to make it really difficult to set up on his team, as most of them are special attack damage dealers, which is not great because Gyarados' Intimidate isn't useful at all. But what I'm really hoping for is we can just run Mr. Mime out of Thunderbolt power points, and then we'll have an absolutely beautiful time getting the Gyarados in there. Now, Thunderbolt, I do believe, has 15, so we're really going to go for those protects and those swaps into the Whiscash for those ground-type pivots. So that is my tentative game plan. I really should grab a pen and a pencil, but we'll just keep it counting out loud here. We need 15 Thunderbolts, and then it is basically GG. So here we go. But first, actually, I think what I'm going to do is just use the Surf to see how much damage that does. If this one-shot's not... Okay, that's what I thought. So Mr. Mime uses the Reflect. Now it's going to use the Light Screen, and now it's 100% going to use the Thunderbolt. Like, I'm confident in it. There is one. Okay, and now we're going to pivot into the Whiscash. And now give me 2. All right, and now it's probably going to go Psychic. It's probably going to go Psychic. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, now give me Psychic. Okay, and now the Steel typing is going to be beautiful. Now it's probably going to go for Reflect, if I'm being honest. But just in case it doesn't, let's get this down. Okay, there's the Reflect. So now it's going to go Psychic. All right, here we go. So we do have to play around the screens a little bit, which is going to be annoying. But it only has 10 Psychic as well. So now it's probably going to go for Thunderbolt. So give me this. That is going to be 4 Thunderbolts, I believe. And now it's going to go for Psychic. So we're going to utilize that Steel typing. There is the Light Screen. Okay, now it's going to go for Thunderbolt. Now it's going to go for this. There you go. That is, I believe, the 5th Thunderbolt. Now the screen went down, so it's probably going to use that. But just in case, we're going to get the Steel typing back in there. There is the Psychic, absolutely. Now it might get the screen back up, but just in case, we're going to get our ground typing in there. There it is. So really, it looks like we're going to use up that Psychic first, honestly, which we got to watch out. It's 20 damage off the top there on to the Mr. Mime. So it's probably going to get the screen. I'm going to get a little, I was going to say risky, but honestly, as long as it has that Thunderbolt, we really don't want to play too much with that. So here we go. We still need 10 Thunderbolts, but it's using up the Psychics a lot quicker, and we're still outside of crit range with that, but it is getting really scary, so I don't think we're going to send... let's see if we can get the Bi-Barrel in there for a potential Protect, because it's going to go for the screen. Yep, there's the Reflect, and now it should go for the Thunderbolt. Beautiful stuff. I believe that's number 7 on the Thunderbolt, so now it's going to go for Psychic. I'm going to risk one more Penguin swap into the Steel here. It's going to go for Thunderbolt now because of the screen. No problem. Just stay with me here. Just stay with me. I might just cut all this out as well. It's going to go for the Psychic, so we're still going to risk the Penguin one more time. There it is. No crit. Beautiful stuff. That is about 20. I think we are susceptible to a crit there, but my money is going to be on the Reflect. Oh my god, there's the Thunderbolt. So if this crits our barrel by barrel, if this crits, okay, that was really risky, but it's running low on Psychic, so let's see here. Let's pivot into our big guy, our ground typing, beautiful stuff. There's the Light Screen. But see, I can't pivot, so the only problem with this now is, okay, it's not going to use Thunderbolt on our ground type, though, so we're good. So that means Bi-Barrel's going to have to tank a Psychic potentially. But here we go. Let's Protect here. There's the Thunderbolt. Okay. And let's go here. It should have about 4 Thunderbolts left now. Should have about 4 Thunderbolts left. And honestly, I could even tank a little bit of something with our buddy here. It wouldn't use Thunderbolt on a ground typing, so we're going to pivot back into the Beaver. There's the Light Screen. Now it's probably going to use Thunderbolt here. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out until we are out of Thunderbolts. That is definitely what I'm going to do here. It's probably going to go Psychic, and I'm actually going to stay in then. I'm actually going to stay in. I'm going to stay in and use Rest. It doesn't work. Beautiful stuff. I'm going to stay in. There's a Psychic, and it's a Psychic critical. Good God. It is a psychic critical. It wouldn't use Thunder. Let's see. It would not use Thunderbolt. It would rather use a screen, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to swap into Pelipper to eat a Psychic. There we go. And there's the light screen. So now it's going to use Thunderbolt most likely. Yep, there we go. Beautiful stuff. And now I think I'll just stay in and click rest. Yeah, there's the light screen. And let's just do rest again. And let's do rest again. There's a Psychic. No crit, no crit. Beautiful stuff. There's a reflect. There's a light screen. There's a reflect. There's a light screen. I think it is out of... It's definitely... It would have used Psychic, yeah. Let me check it one more time by throwing you out there. And now... You go for it. There's the Thunderbolt. Okay. I'm gonna pivot back in. There's the reflect. Thunderbolt. Okay, so it still has it. I think we are good. Okay, we ran it out. All right, so we have used up all of Mr. Mime's Psychic and all of Mr. Mime's Thunderbolt, and that does mean it's basically good night Sally for Lucian, as all it has access to is the light screen and the reflect. So now we're just going to sit here with the Sea Leviathan, get our beautiful Jubilife out there, go ahead and secure 6 Dragon Dances right here, right now, and we should absolutely be able to one-shot everything on his team. Maybe not the Bronzong. I'm not 100% sure if we can secure that, but I do believe that is our 4th Dragon Dance. And I'm just joking. We just clicked 6 in no time. And was that correct? Yes, absolutely. So there we go. Just wearing out those reflect. Actually, that's genius. We should do that until the reflect is completely gone. There's the light screen, because I do have ethers we can use. We need that light. We need that reflect to wear off. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Okay, now there definitely won't be a chance of the next Pokemon surviving, potentially. I think Bronzong might be able to hold. But that being said, let's just drop back, go for the waterfall, and there is the means to an end. Mr. Mime is gone. Get some EXP for the entire team, and the Glade comes down. Psychic fighting type looking really strong here, but we are faster, and we should 100% one-shot with Waterfall. We should 100% one-shot with Waterfall with a +6 attack, +6 speed. Beautiful. Espeon comes down and is just a parting gift to the Sea Leviathan, from a Goldfish to this massive Gyarados. And there is the Bronzong with that Psychic Steel and Immaculate Defense. But I think we can still one-shot. I don't think... We want the Earthquake, but it has Levitate, so we can't. So Waterfall should be neutral against the Steel type, and we should be just fine there. And the defense is not enough to hold. Bronzong is gone. Alakazam with a beautiful speed and special defense stat, but as far as its physical defense, it is paper thin, and Alakazam, poof, is gone. A Magician no more. Elite Four Lucian is defeated. A ridiculous cheese strat, but it kept everyone safe. The Empoleon got close to death there, but everyone's good to go. And now it is a 5v6 against champion Cynthia. Let's do this. And here we go. Us versus Cynthia. I'm a little bit nervous if we get critical hit, or if she just gets out of hand with her team. This could be disaster, but I believe in this team. We have come so far together, and we did lose the Tentacruel, and this is for the Jellyfish. So we're going to lean into our bread and butter strategy here with the Bibarel, the Beaver opening up with the Yawn into the Gyarados. But again, we need to watch out for critical hits, for special defense drops, and on top of that, we need to watch out for Spiritom's passive, which is pressure, meaning it's going to be using up a lot more of our power points every time we use a move. So that could be devastating. But really, if the Spiritomb can just stay asleep against our Gyarados, we are going to be in a beautiful position for this sweep here. So no crit, no special defense drop. Actually, Dark Pulse is a flinch-based move, so we are good there. Absolutely beautiful. So let's get these Dragon Dances underway. There is one. Spirit Tomb is still asleep. There is two. Spirit Tomb is still asleep. Come on, baby girl. There is three. How about four? How about four? And Spirit Tomb is still asleep. Can you feel it in the air tonight? The Dark Pulse comes down, but we have a beautiful Citrus Berry. We are at 5 Dragon Dances. We are at 5 Dragon Dances. I believe we do this. We go for 6. We go for it all. No crit. No crit one shot. No crit one shot. We are beautiful. And now I do believe potentially we have won the game. Can we do this? We go in for a +6 stab waterfall. Spirit Tomb is absolutely deleted into the next dimension. Togekiss comes down, and I don't think we risk the 5% accuracy on the Ice Fang, so we go for the stab waterfall, and it is enough to take out the very cute and cuddly flying Togekiss. The Lucario comes down. We have an Earthquake lined up. We are +6 speed as well, so we outspeed the iconic Lucario. The Garchomp is here. Cynthia's pride and joy. And do you risk it all on a 5% mischance Ice Fang, or do you believe that a stab waterfall +6 is enough to take out the pseudo legendary? And I believe in the waterfall. If I am wrong, we could lose it all, but we are correct. Jubilife completely flexes on Cynthia's ace, and now the Milotic is here. I think we can go for a stab Earthquake. Again, that +6 attack is everything. Milotic falls. That is no Feebas, but it still falls. And now the Roserade is here, holding both bouquets. But really, it's time for our flowers as we drop back with the Earthquake. It is neutral, given the poison typing. And Cynthia, she stands tall, but she falls to the Gyarados. Absolutely ridiculous stuff. It took 10 attempts. Our 6th attempt, we had it in the bag, and we threw it away to Cyrus in the distortion world. And now, sweet, sweet redemption is here. We make it to the Hall of Fame. Professor Rowan here helping us out as well. This was for the Tentacruel. This was for the Derpy Quagsire. This was for our Slug, our Gastrodon, and this was for our little Psyduck who gave his heart, his soul to Gardenia to make this run possible. MVP pretty much goes to Gyarados, but the Gyarados wouldn't be anything without the Bibarel setting up all of those yawns. So who knows, maybe we give the MVP to Sangem, the Bibarel, who clutched against Gardenia and paved the way for the Gyarados this entire run. Absolute insanity. We did it. I am just so happy we have made it through this run. It took some out of me, I'm gonna be honest. But now let's go do another randomizer. Let's have some fun with that in the meantime, and then we can get back on the grind with these hardcore monologues or something in between. But as far as this video goes, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.